there's a lot of newness. I think the thing that isn't new is what USA Basketball is, what the goals are, what we want to accomplish, and like how we go about doing that.
It's not about like being young, age, or whatever. It's about the opportunity to be here, to represent, and understand that you're a part of something bigger than yourself.
Yeah, Kyle! You're going to post it? How are we doing down here? We guarded? 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Right.
Welcome to the new quad. I'm really excited to be here. I hope you are.
Caitlin Clark stepped onto the floor for her Team USA debut. Something shifted. Not just on the scoreboard, in the entire building. The energy changed. For months, the narrative had been locked in. She didn't belong. She wasn't ready. The Olympic snub was supposed to be proof. The old guard had spoken. The hierarchy was clear. Or so everyone thought.
Make the cut for the 12-player Team USA roster for the 2024 Paris Olympics. That is according to Selection Committee Chair Jen Rosati, who explained the decision came down to basketball criteria and not the fame and attention Clark would bring to the games this summer.
That's not what this conversation is about. This is about what I will personally label the idiocy of Team USA women's basketball. How dare you make this decision? It's stupid. And I'm going to tell you why it's stupid. I want all the ladies on this squad to know every single one of y'all are deserving of it. Caitlin Clark does not deserve a spot ahead of any of the players on this roster, okay? If we're talking just basketball, you know we're not. You know we're not. Let's harken back to the Dream Team in 1992. Remember when Christian Laettner was on that squad? Forget the other pro players. Forget the pro players. Forget the pro players. That's a given. First time NBA players were allowed to participate. Don't put that damn screen up when I'm talking right now. I want to see Shanae and Andrea, okay? The point is this. Those rosters, right? Those players were on there. Do you know that Christian Laettner also was chosen ahead of Shaquille O'Neal and Alonzo Mourning? You know why? He was a 2-time national champion. He was a Wooden Award winner. And he was white. And he had his own cachet. He brought it to the table. He was a big-time collegiate player who was white and busting people's you know what.
The moment that ball went up, that narrative started cracking because this wasn't hype. It wasn't noise. It was control. She didn't force shots. She didn't hunt highlights. She controlled tempo. She spaced the floor. She pulled defenders out to 30 feet and created space nobody else on that roster creates the same way, and you could see it instantly. The body language shifted. Veterans who once looked cautious now looked relieved. The offense flowed. The pace accelerated. The crowd leaned forward. Her Team USA debut didn't just trend online. It revealed something undeniable. She wasn't the problem. She was the solution. Every pass had intention. Every defensive rotation was sharp. She wasn't playing like a rookie trying to prove herself. She played like someone who already understood the moment, and the reaction was immediate. Social media lit up. Analysts adjusted in real time. The same voices that said too soon were suddenly saying, this feels different.
So it looked like the return of Caitlin Clark is over, man. She is headed to Team USA basketball, and we gonna jump right into this thing, man. So the Indiana Fever and many of basketball media people in the news that Caitlin Clark will be returning to the basketball court. Now, this should come as no surprise from anybody. For anybody, bro. The 12-player roster has been released, and I'm excited because you know what that means? Basketball content is coming back, baby.
Because it was different. This wasn't league politics. This was international basketball. And she looked completely comfortable. That's what made the debut explode: comfort, control, confidence. The snub narrative started collapsing right there on the floor. Teammates leaned toward her in huddles. Coaches trusted her with the ball and pressure moments. Trust isn't handed out at that level. It's earned. And she earned it quickly. The bigger story isn't just that she played well. It's that the tone around her changed from controversial to essential. From polarizing to foundational. Her Team USA debut didn't just silence critics. It forced a reset. Because once you prove you belong on the biggest stage, there's no going back.
Everybody wants to see star players. She's a connector. She brings people together.
Clark firing and hitting. Clark behind the back. It goes right to the window. Wow.
She's hard to defend all the time, like not at times.
Clark launching and hitting. Clark
But here's the twist. Her debut didn't just explode. It divided the room because the second she stepped on that court, the same tension that followed her into the WNBA followed her here. You could feel it before tip-off. This wasn't just about basketball. It was about hierarchy. For years, Team USA had a pecking order. Veterans first. System first. Respect earned slow.
Salary being $250,000. You're still complaining about the absence of eyeballs. You're still complaining about the lack of headlines and notoriety and pub and cachet. You're complaining about all of these things. And the one person who has proven they can alleviate that concern, that could ultimately serve to benefit the better whole, now we want to sit up there and get all altruistic and stuff and talking about, hey, it's about the sanctity of the game and the level of competition. You're going to win by 30 without her, just like you'd win by 30 with her. It don't make a difference. You make the call because of the betterment of the whole in the end. That is not compromising your integrity. That is business. And y'all are going to find that out.
But Clark doesn't move slowly. The moment she stretched the defense past half court, the entire structure bent. Spacing widened. Transition sped up. The offense looked modern. And that's when the reaction intensified. Fans weren't just celebrating plays. They were asking questions. Why wasn't she here sooner? Why did it take this long? Why did the narrative feel forced? Because her debut didn't expose flaws in her game. It exposed hesitation in leadership.
So the WNBA says they want to get paid more. They're saying this year they're going to make $1 billion. That's what they're saying, okay? For the first time ever. Now that Caitlin Clark is hurt for 2 weeks, did you see ticket prices? Insane. Let me read you the ticket prices. After Caitlin Clark's been hurt for 2 weeks, all right? So let's go through this. Caitlin Clark absence is having an immediate impact beyond the court. According to data shared by Yahoo Sports via TickPick, prices for 2 specific Indiana Fever away games against the Chicago Sky and the Washington Mystics dropped sharply after Clark was sidelined. Before the injury, the lowest ticket available for Fever's matchup in Chicago was $86. For the game in Washington, fans needed at least $41 to get in. After the news of Clark's absence, those get-in prices fell to $25 from $86 and $14 from $41. What the hell is going on with WNBA that they cannot handle all this attention that they're getting, as well as the hate and anger towards Caitlin Clark?
You could see it in post-game interviews. Careful wording, measured praise. Nobody fully wanting to admit what everyone just witnessed. The game changed when she entered. And when a rookie instantly elevates a system, it challenges the old guard. It signals that the future might already be here. Not everyone welcomes that. Her debut didn't explode because she dropped 30. It exploded because she fit seamlessly, maybe too seamlessly. The ball found her. The offense responded to her gravity. The debate shifted from can she handle this to why was she held back? That question makes coaches uneasy. It makes decision makers uncomfortable. But momentum doesn't whisper. Momentum is loud. And her debut was loud.
To see Caitlin Clark play basketball. Not only take shots and shoot around, but actually go up against something that looks like competition in an actual, competitive environment. Not just shoot off a rack, not go 1v air, actually play some basketball. And we finally have it. We've waited long enough.
This wasn't just a basketball debut. It was leverage. For months, the story painted her as dependent on league marketing. The rookie storyline. The broadcast push, but when she stepped onto that Team USA floor, that framing disappeared. She didn't need the machine. The machine responded to her. International audiences tuned in. Engagement spiked. Highlights trended globally. That's not coincidence. That's influence. And executives notice influence.
Been waiting a long time for this, haven't we?
Oh, got you. I see it.
Uh-oh. We got the pull-up. Skirt. Step back. Oh, there it is. A signature move. USA basketball. They already know. That's Caitlin Clark.
Appeal travels. It isn't tied to one jersey, and when a player proves that kind of portability, power shifts. Negotiation shift. Broadcast leverage shifts. CBA conversation shift. Owners see ratings. Sponsors see metrics. Players see opportunity. Once the ecosystem recognizes where growth is coming from, the math changes. Her debut symbolized independence. She elevates whatever system she enters, that's rare. And rare creates leverage. This wasn't about one game. It was about positioning. Once you prove you can carry interest on a global stage, you're not just a player anymore. Your infrastructure. And infrastructure changes negotiations.
We got the GOAT back. The GOAT, Caitlin Clark, is back on the court. Tears coming to my eyes, man. Tears coming to my eyes. I thought I'd never see the day. We thought we'd never see the day, but we are here. The GOAT is back dominating on the court at Team USA camp. What do you know?
I'll watch the bench, not the highlights. The bench. When she pulled up from deep, head snapped. When she threaded a pass through traffic, teammates reacted before the shot even fell.
Iowa CC look is back. Oh man, on the Team USA court, jump shot looking pretty. Oh, them Kobe's is fire too. Them Kobe's is fired. Yeah. It's gonna be a show. Look at everybody in the background watching. They know who to watch. They know the players in practice know who they came to see. They want to see the CC show. They ain't watching nobody else shoot like this. It's the CC show, man.
That's respect. And respect in that locker room isn't automatic. It's earned. Early in the game, you could sense evaluation. Veterans observing, testing pace, testing decision-making, but as possession stacked up, the tone changed. Communication flowed toward her. Off-ball movement adjusted to her rhythm. That's chemistry forming in real time. Post-game body language told the same story, smiles, shoulder taps. Direct eye contact. No awkward distance. No cold energy. Her debut passed the internal test. And internal validation spreads faster than headlines. It moves through culture. This wasn't hype. It was acceptance. They left her off. That was the headline. Too inexperienced, too soon. Not ready, but the moment she stepped on the floor, it didn't look rushed. It looked overdue. No theatrics. No revenge energy. Just controlled execution. That's how redemption works at the highest level. It doesn't shout. It demonstrates. Her debut didn't just explode statistically. It exploded in meaning because redemption hits deeper than hype. It feels earned, and this story? It feels like it's only just beginning.